We're going to be discussing bookkeeping pricing and what does it really cost and how much is involved. What do you get out of a bookkeeping relationship when you outsource the bookkeeping to someone outside of your company? But please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as we'll continue to roll out more content like this. My name's Nelson Aguilar. I am a 13-year corporate accountant turned fractional CFO for small businesses, bookkeeper, accountant, whatever you want to call it. We're here to assist you with any of your accounting and finance needs. So bookkeeping pricing comes down to mainly two ingredients. And the first one being the number of accounts that you have in your QuickBooks software. Now, most business owners usually have just a number of accounts in QuickBooks. And I usually tell my clients to have 3 cash accounts for starters. Usually you want to have a savings, checkings, and a credit card to start. Now, this may be different for all businesses, but if you do not require complex banking solutions, I'd say just go with 3. Now, the more accounts you have, the more involved we'll have to be on the back end, reclassifying transactions, categorizing all your income and expenses. It starts to get a little bit more involved than you may want us to be. And obviously for us, we sell our time and our time is very valuable. So the more we have to do, the more expensive it becomes for our clients. So just keep that in mind. The second piece in bookkeeping pricing comes down to transactions. You want to limit the transactions to a minimum. Obviously, the more expenses you have, the less profitable you'll be. You want to have more sales transactions than expenses. So just keep that in mind. But usually speaking, if you have hundreds, if not thousands of transactions every single month, we'll have to go through each and every transaction to make sure that we can reconcile at the end of the month. So if you're not ready to dish out a lot of money, I'd say keep your transactions and your bank accounts to a minimum. Lastly, the number of services and the type of services that you would require tend to add up into how much you'll pay a bookkeeper. For example, if you require accounts receivable, you're constantly chasing down customers for money, or you're constantly having to pay out vendors, there's more work involved for us. And so that would certainly add up to the monthly premium to hire an accountant. Also, if you require payroll service, that will additionally add more to the service as well. So there you have it, the 3 main ingredients that contributes to bookkeeping pricing. Now, I wanted to show you the 3 different level of tiers that we offer for bookkeeping services. This is just how we operate at Mint Ledgers, but we like to give 3 different options to our prospective clients. Everyone's budget is a little different, and so are their needs. We have our basic bookkeeping services on the far left. Then is our hybrid service and our CFO services. And we usually keep these 3 tiers uniformed, but there may be cases where a client may not need all this service. And so sometimes we'll add or remove something in between. Again, this is just our situation here. Everyone, regardless of which package you choose, you're going to get some of the basic services. You're going to have the profit and loss statements, the balance sheets, the cash flow statements. There is a monthly reconciliation that's performed regardless of which tier you move forward with. And then where things start to get different, it's just the amount of reporting that we have to do, right? All our reporting is customized, tailored to the specific customer client needs. And so we may include budgeting, revenue forecasting, or cash flow forecasting. We also have a payroll service that we can provide depending on our client's needs. Sales and quarterly taxes, depending on the type of industry that our client is in. We also have quarterly calls for our clients. And so this may change depending on, again, the client's needs and how long or frequently they want to speak to us to analyze information and go over their monthly or quarterly objectives, their goals, how they're trending. These are some of the conversations that we have. Also, We do not furnish any 1099s for the first two tiers. That just comes in as part of the CFO package. And there's a mid-month status report that our clients really love. It's essentially a report that goes out every 15th of the month just to show our clients how they're tracking and progressing throughout the first half of the month. And so it's great to see kind of a live, real-time feed on how your business is progressing after 2 weeks of service, right? Rather than having to wait at the end of the month to find out how you finalized and how you actualized the month. We like to send kind of a complimentary mid-month status report, and they find it to be really useful. So that's it. That's bookkeeping pricing in a nutshell. If you would like a quote or want to know how much we would charge for you to work with us, please get in contact with us and we'll have a quick 15 to 20-minute discovery call and assess all your needs and requirements, and we'll be able to produce a quote for you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Until next time.